Project Zorgo is a new hacker group who for months have been threatening the very livelihood of the YouTube community. Lately, the hackers seem to be getting more and more aggressive in their attempts to take over the website and bend all of its users to their will. Number 11. A YouTube channel called the Skorys has been receiving constant harassment from Project Zorgo for some time now. Nobody knows exactly what Project Zorgo wants from them, so they teamed up with some other YouTubers who have been targeted as well to get to the bottom of the situation. It isn't long before they find a mysterious folder on their laptop that none of them have ever seen before. Obviously, it was placed there recently by somebody who wanted it to be discovered. The title of the folder is simply called Hacker. They are afraid to click on the folder at first, but finally they decide that it must be done if they want to solve anything. Inside are a bunch of aerial photos taken of them a long time ago.
That is
that was
so
vlogging?
weird. No,
That's
that's
so weird.
literally we're vlogging
so
right
weird.
there. Look, it's moving, it's moving, it's
Wait,
moving.
what?
If this is real, then it's clear Project Zorgo has been watching them for quite some time. As if this wasn't enough, Project Zorgo has since demonstrated its ability to take complete control over their channel whenever they want.
We have successfully taken control of the Skorys channel. You will only be able to watch the videos we allow you to watch.
Exactly what Project Zorgo has in store for this channel is anyone's guess, but based on their past activity, I doubt it's anything good. Number 10. A YouTuber named elisocray claims to have somehow gotten a phone number from someone within Project Zorgo. He then calls the number and immediately hears this bizarre message. Listen to this part and let me know if you heard anything being said or if it made you feel weird afterwards. According to internet rumors, one of Project Zorgo's main methods of recruitment is through mind control. With that said, maybe this recording contains strange messages that are designed to make you loyal to the Zorgo cause. Also, one more thing, elisocray's phone begins blinking red for some reason.
Bro, that never happens. That's so weird. Am I being watched or something?
Let me know if you think Project Zorgo is messing with his phone, or if he is somehow doing this on his own. Number 9. There's a YouTuber who claims to know exactly what Project Zorgo are up to. He is constantly on the run and has been uploading videos exposing the project since September of 2018.
It's me again, Daniel, you know, that guy who used to work for Project Zorgo, but quit. That's a very important part. I quit, alright?
This time he comes forward with plans of a new device called the Neurocontagion System. Danny doesn't know exactly how this device works, only its general purpose.
And if they put this thing on somebody's head, that thought that they have will become contagious, and the person wearing the thing will agree that YouTube...
I guess a person only has to wear this device one time to be affected permanently, which is a pretty terrifying thought. Anyway, Danny goes on to explain that Project Zorgo has taken over a building known only as the Luxor, which now serves as their headquarters. He says that he still has limited access to some of their files, but before he can explain any further, someone comes looking for him.
I have access to the lower parts of the Luxor, not the top part.
A masked stranger with a black hoodie briefly appears next to his car and quickly walks away. Danny somehow doesn't notice this person, which I find hard to believe, and the person doesn't notice him, which I find even harder to believe, but I guess it's still possible. Still, let me know if you believe in the possibility of the mind control devices and Project Zorgo in general based on what you've seen here. Number 8. This video was posted in August of 2018 as a declaration of the mission and purpose of Project Zorgo. First, they plan to hack the YouTube trending page, and then they want to hack popular YouTube channels to demonstrate their power. This video has remained up for months and has since received 4 million views. Either the entire concept of Project Zorgo is just a clever gimmick, or maybe YouTube really can't take their channel down because they are such an elite group of powerful hackers. Number 7. A YouTuber named Kawaii Cunicorn goes to a convention and comes back to her hotel only to find evidence of a break-in. Nothing has been taken, which makes me think they probably wanted to leave something in her room like a listening device. A short while later, someone leaves a coded message at the lobby for her. The page looks totally blank at first, but when she passes a special light over the letter, it reveals a hidden handwritten message. The whole thing just looks like random letters to me, but I'm sure there is a code here waiting to be broken. Check out this part and let me know what the hidden message says, if anything.
There is a lot written on this page, but it really does not look like anything that I understand.
Kawaii Cunicorn says she has been followed by Project Zorgo lately, so she is sure that the hacker group is behind this message. Maybe if we all work together, we can try to figure out what their intentions with her could possibly be. Number 6. Project Zorgo has apparently taken over a popular YouTube channel called Trinity and Beyond. This time, the leader of Project Zorgo, a man known only as the Game Master, has a special message for the YouTube community.
I have successfully hacked into a live feed of your home. Project Zorgo is watching.
This is followed by an 18-minute stream of Trinity and Beyond going about their daily business at home. The footage does look like a high-definition security system, but the border certainly looks a little fake, so I can't tell if this is real or edited. If this is real, then I don't know why Trinity and Beyond haven't had this video taken down yet. Maybe they are leaving it up as evidence that they are being victimized, or maybe Project Zorgo simply has more control over YouTube than we thought and are forcing the video to stay up. Number 5. People have already largely forgotten about a massive YouTube hack that occurred in April of 2017. That's when literally hundreds of YouTube accounts were all changed at once to say the same thing. Our mine are back. The hacked description says not to worry, because a group called Our Mine was just testing out YouTube security. Obviously, this tongue-in-cheek message did cause plenty worry, especially seeing as how everyone from small-time YouTubers to H3H3 themselves were hacked. The hack was so huge and widespread that some people still haven't changed their videos back to normal over 1 year later. There is no way that this could have been a prank because there are just too many people involved. And all of this happened over the course of a single day. Our Mine is its own hacker group though. With that said, hacker groups are constantly moving around and recruiting new members. So it wouldn't surprise me if some of the Project Zorgo hackers came from Our Mine. I would even say the styles of Our Mine and Project Zorgo are very similar. Our Mine went after popular YouTubers in 2017, and now Project Zorgo is doing the exact same thing a year later. Number 4. One of Project Zorgo's most insidious tactics is to turn popular YouTubers against each other in hopes of bringing the platform down. MarMar is the real-life cousin of another popular YouTuber named Guava Juice. Lately, he has been targeted by Project Zorgo and forced to do their bidding. Now they are threatening to permanently delete MarMar's channel if he doesn't help them sabotage Guava Juice. They tell him to sneak into Guava Juice's office and install hardware that will help them spy on the YouTube community.
Okay, so this must be what they want me to put into Roy's office along with these mics.
Tucked away in a secret location, he finds a fiber optic camera, mic, and other premium spy equipment left for him by Project Zorgo. Most importantly, there's a USB drive with a Trojan virus that he must install on a desktop computer with sensitive files. He quietly gains access to the building and goes inside. MarMar is extra careful not to make a sound as he installs the listening devices in strategic locations throughout a conference room. Next, he turns his attention towards finding the computer Project Zorgo needs the most. MarMar knows he needs to be quick because an associate has been wandering around the building the entire time. MarMar fumbles with the USB drive and successfully uploads the virus. He's not exactly sure what he's done, only that he has furthered the agenda of a hacker group that is using him. Parts of the video seem like they were staged or at least made to be more dramatic than they should be, like the moments where he is almost caught. Maybe Project Zorgo really is intimidating MarMar, but there is a strong possibility that this is scripted, in which case they were in this building with permission the whole time. Number 3. In June of 2018, there was a huge internet outage from Comcast service providers all over North America. The phones, internet, and television went out for millions of customers and stayed out for most of the day. Comcast has since claimed that the problem was caused by two separate and unrelated cuts in a crucial fiber optic line located in North Carolina. However, a lot of people find this explanation unlikely, and some have even speculated that given the number of recent hacker attacks in the months since, if Project Zorgo had something to do with it after all. Number 2. Rebecca Zamolo receives a plaque from YouTube in celebration of reaching over 1 million subscribers, but something is plainly wrong with the wording and makes her suspicious.
This one does not have my name spelled right. Look, it says Rebecca Zamolo. It's supposed to say Rebecca Zamolo.
Now, Rebecca is totally convinced that this is a fake reward, and she immediately suspects Project Zorgo is behind it based on some past experiences. She breaks the plaque open and examines its contents for clues. Everything looks normal until she taps on the gold play button a few times, and something weird falls out.
Something right there.
What?
Look at that.
Something fell out?
Right there. Look at. You see it?
Oh my gosh.
That's a tracking device, Matt.
It is.
Exactly what they plan to do next with her, if anything, is yet to be revealed. Before we get to number 1, my name is Chills and I hope you're enjoying my narration. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. I recently released a new song called Dreamland. Please let me know if you think my music is improving or not. Tap the circle icon in the top right corner, then tap my new song to give it a listen. It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person, so if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it, then thank you. This way you'll be notified of the new videos I upload every Thursday and Saturday. Number 1. In October of 2018, YouTube went offline for over an hour and a half across the world. Every single country was affected by what could be Project Zorgo's most vicious attack yet. That night, from roughly 9:15 to 10:40 Eastern Time, nobody could properly access a video. Some were left with a blank screen, others came across a 500 internal server error message, and a static filled screen. YouTube was overwhelmed with media questions and was largely unable to respond. As far as I know, they still haven't provided an official explanation, but apparently Project Zorgo has.
Yesterday, in preparation for the doomsday date, we decided to test the code we have written. We managed to take YouTube offline for over an hour.
Project Zorgo promises to take the website again one day soon. And when they do, they claim it will be for good. Strange places are hosts to strange people, and sometimes they might want you to stay with them forever.